ebusuafo memo bibi akwaba. I think say yebesua de kakra. Somewhere in 1960 and Kwame Nkrumah enya vision bi. Na yenim because up till now Ghana yeguso edidi ewo Kwame Nkrumah ne nsa no. Na Kwame Nkrumah osi Akosombo Dam, which is a hydro dam, right? And I can in terms of power production hydro plants. Kwame Nkrumah osi Akosombo Dam no. Na say obesi a nuclear power plant in Ghana. Now, if we are saying 40 nuclear power plants are no more cause nuclear bomb dabi. Nuclear power plants no send Akosombo Dam no. It will produce kanya MIN no. There is also power plants like that, a friend in nuclear. No, a use adebia a friend no uranium as fuel. And instead of using a coal no, a new use uranium, it produce nyam kanya. Then on the level of nyam kanya, na a produce no, na a wasro, a saying the yenya a free Akosombo Dam no emu. Now Kwame Nkrumah Yenadwen say obey bibisa Ghana in 1960. Na yen na yehun de to Kwame Nkrumah ema sa plans no ekokoshiguye. Na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aba no. They are well on course to establish a nuclear power plant. They are well on course to do that in next year. Osha Ghana has advanced aban way by they have advanced in the talks and in the process. By next year 2027 Ghana will get a nuclear power plant. Now a lot of people don't know about this. Even the media, they are not talking about it because it looks like a lot of people are not understanding the essence of a nuclear power plant. So I came across a video, even me myself, I didn't know anything about this. So I came across a video on TikTok of this lady. And this lady was talking about the fact that, and apparently this lady is an enthusiast of nuclear power plant, of nuclear power or nuclear plants, right? And so she was talking about it, and I saw the video and I listened to her. Intimity and we na meka said that me nkoye me research. Na me research ni we am so membeka enfantre Ghana for na me koye me research no. I am really excited as a Ghanaian, and I want to put this across so that Ghana for be hu enyama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aban ahihye se obeye. Yentie lady nsem no ye bia ye beba.
So I came across a post on the Instagram page of Business Insider for Sub-Saharan Africa on 5th December with Mahama talking about the nuclear project. And I wanted to report on it, but I was like, you know what? I'll wait it out for a while. Now, if you guys remember, my very first video that I posted on this page, I spoke about the time where I was trying to do research on Ghana going nuclear, and I wasn't finding a lot of information on Ghanaian media, right? And so I had to get most of the information from international media. So I was like, well, it's fairly new, or it's too early for me to think that these people will pick it up. So let me just give them some time. Today is 2nd January 2026. I've gone to do my research, and I find out now. I searched for like the conversation keywords in the conversation, Ghana going nuclear, Ghana blah blah blah, and the first page that I saw had only 2 Ghanaian, they are not even media houses, they are like blogs who were talking about this thing. Will I say I'm surprised? No, I'm not surprised. Why? Because this has been the case. The big media houses in this country are not talking about it. I'm not suggesting anything, but you can make your own deductions. But one thing I want to say, anytime I post nuclear videos, a lot of you have questions on the effects, which is really good. And I really like that we're having this conversation. But what is unacceptable is people refusing to learn and research on their own and wanting their questions to be answered by.
So basically, she was complaining, say, I don't know whether it's a complaint, but basically she was saying, say, there is something as huge as Ghana having plans to develop a nuclear plant, but media houses no bianca it looks like Ghanaians don't even know about it. What you say, and it is a legit points, very valid points she's making. Because if there's something as huge as a nuclear power plant, as a nuclear power plant, how does it look like? When I was searching online, these were some of infonia me right, as an example of a nuclear power plant. If something monumental as a nuclear power plant, Nkrumah 1960 or Ghana, and it looks like even in Africa, especially in West Africa or Ghana is the first country to do something like this, right? If we have plans to build something like this, it should be in the news. People should be talking about it. I am going to show you the advantages of having a nuclear plant, and indeed, Segane Tuminya in 2027. We'll say, Tuminya in 2027. There will be no doomsday in this country again. In fact, it will get to a point where we'll be exporting electricity to other countries. It's quite exciting. We are going to go into it. I'm sure when they're your first time, subscribe and click the notification bell. So we understand latest news be about one side Ebeka. For business analysts, Amayati say the next field ebe create millionaires and billionaires ewo Ghana. The Ghanaian Stock Exchange. Obi biara we investing in the Ghanaian Stock Exchange bia the wild numbers people are making from the Ghanaian, the wild amount of money people are making from the Ghanaian Stock Exchange. But still, it sounds like a very complex subject. Nkrumah nim se nyombe investing in the Ghanaian Stock Exchange. Book it is the most practical guide how to invest not only in the Ghanaian Stock Exchange, but how to invest as a whole, right? How to invest as a Ghanaian, right? In a nutshell, this book is going to show you what to do, where to put your money in the system in this country. Wadachi ebeyeye. Mr. Pebook nibi nato 100 cedis per. Say ope book nato 055-807-4986. Obe to me afre, and I'll be to me a WhatsApp number way. Now what pebook nibi. Ato obenya book ni PDF and obenya ni tree video. So we'll share it with YouTube and I will share it with Facebook. There is a link in the comment box. So click here. You don't have to call. You just get the book. Now let's go to the nuclear plant and then advantages of it. Let's understand the whole plan. What you see now? My little research. I say Ghana is actively advancing its plan to introduce nuclear energy into its national grid, targeting the start of construction for its first plant in 2027. As of early 2026, the country has entered the second phase. We are in 2nd January 2026. To 2026, Mahama buying or say the country has entered the second phase of the International Atomic Energy Agency milestones approach, focusing on vendor selection and site preparation. Into 2026, you could prepare sites. Now you to me see nuclear plants no. Into edenim say by 2027, Ghana will build its first nuclear plant. Now site no and here see nuclear plant no. I see 2 primary coastal sites have been identified to host the nuclear facilities. Western region and a central region. It is our 2 areas see any APK say you be see nuclear plants no in 2027, right? If you no be bisa nuclear plants in the what are the advantages? What you say? The rationale for a nuclear energy. Now, the India and Ghana yepe nuclear energy no. Also industrialization, providing a stable, high capacity base load power source that weather-dependent renewables cannot currently match. Into nuclear plants where nyam kania na ebe produce no, akosombo ma wode mayen, and I say fuel powered plants no, ma wode mayen no, ento sa nuclear plants we. Into kania no anodin, nuclear plants ne kania no anodin, esen di akosombo de be mayen no, which is good. Ebeboa industries, energy diversification, reducing over-reliance on natural gas. Indeed, say yenya nuclear plants we are, yamfa yeni nkonko si akosombo dam so biom. Yamfa yeni nsi because nan say we share all other sites no senya ye boka ewo fuel produced fuel plants no send ye boka wo mo so no enya asem ketwa but ye ba benya nuclear plants ne ka ho a is going to help. Regional leadership. Ghana aims to become a net exporter of electricity through the West African Power Pool. Into Osha ye betumi enya sika nso efrim. Senia ye exporting gold, any cocoa, eko oman foforo so. A ende aboa yen ema ye sidi ejina no. Yetumi nya kanea nyam kanea ne bro so a ye betumi export ye no so na oman ne nya sika. Into a better source of revenue among. But let us look at the direct advantages that the nuclear power plant has over the other ones. Now, weather independence. I say, unlike hydropower, which depends on consistent rainfall and river levels, nuclear plants operate at a higher capacity factor. It's very simple. Yen na yatina Nkrumah happen. Samunya mo bekaya kufuor time. Ni ese akosombo no are. Emi ekofa asofo. Ema wo moko akosombo dam so mo mpae mokai. Yes. Nuclear plant no bibi eni ho sa. Say oh akosombo dam are. And the way yare da bi. And they every single day e produce it. Every single day, guso abojuma, se nsuo to, ewia abo, nsuo awio, ede awio, ewia se yo, de ebesi bia ono de guso abojuma. Drought resistance, senya meka no, nsuo rekra na oguso. Ati ase, aha, nti ene ye one advantage a, osha nuclear plants me ewo over the hydro dam. Oh, sorry, the hydro, hydro plants. Now, I say land footprints and geography, space efficiency. Nuclear energy has the smallest land footprints of any clean energy source. It's a nuclear plant we ensure that you so asase kesiye sa to say ebia dam no. So akwa akosombo dam da. When we send asase ne da ho yantam a de aya akosombo. Nuclear plant na asase ne ka kredi keke. And so kania ebe produce no. Dam no to mean produce mo fan. Flexible sitting. And is it flexible siting, right? I'm sorry. I'll say hydropower is geographically restricted to specific river locations, often far from industrial centers. Nuclear plants can be built closer to cities or industrial zones, like bauxite refineries in Ghana, to reduce energy loss during transmission. It's a nuclear plants no advantage no. Another advantage environmental and social impact. I say ecosystem protection. Hydroelectric dams significantly disrupt river ecosystems, blocking fish migration and destroying local biodiversity. Nuclear plants have a minimal impact on local wildlife habitats because they do not require large-scale land flooding. No human displacement. You see, one of the things that akosombo dam ye ni enim under President Akufo-Addo senia yesi nsuo ne buso nti ye bie ama nsuo ne bia akono ye hu de to Nkrumah wo Nkrumah, people of Mepe and then those communities Okujato Ablakwa constituencies no omo nyina they got flooded. You are not going to get anything like that with the nuclear. Which I personally think say it's good. It's very, very good. No. So, Osha, there are a lot of advantages of nuclear power plants. And so I understand the reason why this lady actually is concerned. Say, the media, the big media, is actually not talking about it. It's a big deal. It's a big thing. And so that's that. That's about the nuclear power plants. Mr. And then your first time or her, you know what to do. Subscribe. Na my main fan trim say utie me na watro wasi and na watro Novdek. Now results no anko ya we recommend a sanctuary college amount. Na school way ebetre wade ama wa pass ye. Obi biawa wa register with school way bia no e pass with flying colors, omo pass with distinction. Frewomo e was 05377302272. Ebusian for me dase.